So first, I normally have a spray bottle. I also use some vinegar. You can use the vinegar, this one or the other one, preferably the white one. And also some sanitizer that I always love to use at home when cleaning. I also gonna be needing some bicarbonate or soda carbonate. And then something else that I'm gonna be needing are these cloths for cleaning. I have this type and also the other type. These are best when it comes to me cleaning at home. And also I'm gonna be needing some I'm gonna be needing, not necessarily but I'm gonna be needing some water and the Mr. Muscle, which is one of cleaning stuff. So what I normally do is actually to mix my stuff like on the ratio of 2/5 or 2/4. I take some vinegar. You can actually, depending on how you want to use it, you can actually just make sure that you're diluting the vinegar because it is very strong in smell, and also it is good to dilute it. So I normally put 2 of them, and then I'm gonna add 4 cups of this small glass. It depends on how you want to use it. For me, I prefer using this very tiny tiny glass that I have at home. They are just the best for me to make sure that I'm not spoiling everything out. Okay, and then once I add my water inside, I'm gonna be adding also the sanitizer that we normally use. I don't know why Turkish people normally have sanitizer at home in everything. Even when someone comes, they will actually try to give you, and then like you clean your hands and then give you maybe something like a sweet or something. So I always love to put, and also like I said, I also love to add some in, not too much, just for good smell. By the way, this one smells so good, this floor cleaner. It smells so good. If I don't use the floor cleaner, sometimes I add a little bit of lavender oil, but today, because it is not there, I'm not going to be adding any lavender oil. Rather, I'll be using Mr. Marshall, and depending on how I want it. Okay, so, and also I'm gonna be needing these small clothes. I don't know if I already mentioned it. Now back to my washing machine clothes. This for clothes actually. It is in the kitchen, and I don't know why they kept it there, but I just love it there like that. So if, as you can see, I kept this for this tutorial. The very first thing is actually I normally remove this handle, or this where we normally put the detergent and also the softener. And as you can see, sometimes, because I do this once or twice per month, depending on how I want it, you can see it sometimes it normally accumulates some detergent, and I love to use this small brush. It is so good, very strong, and also it is long in terms of those brushes. And the first thing is actually to remove that thing where we normally put the softener or the softener. I don't know how you call it. Okay, now this soap, sometimes it is a little bit hard to remove, so this kind of brush is actually good for me, because it actually helps me to not to scratch, but also to just remove the soap very well. And if I don't use it, I normally have also this sponge, which is also good in terms of cleaning everything. And then I make sure that I'm cleaning very gently and very well and thoroughly, so that I'm not actually leaving anything like any detergent or extra detergent out of it. And then once I'm done, is actually I normally use these cloths like I shown you. They are so soft, they are so good, and also they actually help me in removing excess water from these gadgets. Okay, now I'll do this to make sure that there's no any other more water. Like when I just return it back, it is very clean and also well well maintained. Okay, now once I'm done, is actually I normally return it back to the machine gently, inserting everything. Okay, and also I realized most of the time on this machine, inside where we want to place this the other parts, I always have some more extra detergent that has been accumulated over there. So, and also some dirt. Like I said, I don't normally clean my machine each and every day unless just to brush outside, but when it comes to deep cleaning, I do it twice a month. And as you can see, I'm actually trying to remove excess or any dirt, any detergent that has accumulated inside there. Now, using this the mixture that I have actually made before, I normally spray on the outer part and start cleaning using the cloths. They are so good when it comes to cleaning. Okay, and what I normally do is actually not to make sure that I'm not putting a lot of water, because a lot of water is not good for the machine. Okay, so I go ahead and dry it out with using the other dry cloths, and then just make sure that everything, the outer layer, is very well cleaned. Okay, now once I return the other part, I open inside. When I open my English is not good, and then I'll open the inner side, and then I start doing the same thing. As you can see, there are so accumulation, like there is accumulation of dirt from the clothes, and I'll do it again and then clean, wipe everything out, and also just dry it out using the clothes, the soft ones. Okay, so that inside and outside they are all cleaned. Okay, normally I use these clothes most of the time when it comes to cleaning the outer and the inner layer. Okay, once I'm done with this one, what I'll do is actually to go inside that machine. We have a bladder, which I have not, that clip I have not included here, but I wanted to mention that inside you can see there is a bladder, or there is I don't know if it is a bladder or what am I even saying, but there is that thing, the round one, the circular one. I go inside and actually like just to remove everything, to remove extra dirt, and actually deep clean also inside, because inside we also have those small stuff that can be accumulated inside. These stuff are from the clothes. Once I'm done, I'll close it and then go back to the main, where I'm using my soda, the baking soda or bicarbonate. I just add inside, and also I'm gonna add a little vinegar. Okay, you can use the white one, like I said, which is more preferable. And then I'll actually adjust when it comes to cleaning it. I want to make sure that it is on the heat and everything, like it takes around 1 hour to actually clean everything without putting any outfits inside. Okay, so by doing so, it will actually kill all the germs and also just maintain that cleanness. Now down there we have this place whereby we have an extra I don't know how to call it, extra wire, not wire, but extra cable, or extra what pipe, not wire, pipe. Then I'll open it, and when I open it, gently opening it, you'll see that there's water that is coming out of this, and this water is not clean, and sometimes it smells so bad. So I'll just make sure that I'm taking it off, all of it, making sure that I'm taking my time, like having more time to make sure that all the water has been drained. And as you can see, it is not clean water. Okay, so it is better to remove the water and actually make sure that you are returning also the thing that closes that pipe. Okay, and then once I close the pipe tightly very well, I'll just adjust inside, like return it inside like so, and then that is how it normally looks like. Now we also have that extra pipe that has been closed, as you can see. What I normally do is actually open it because it is closed tightly. I'll open it and then remove extra dirt. As you can see, it normally accumulates. Right now I'm not sure if we have a lot of it, but you can see very well that we also have some particles, some dirt from the outfits, and a lot of stuff that are going on here, because when we wash our clothes, sometimes our clothes have a lot of stuff that we even don't realize that they have. So what I normally do is actually to remove if I can. For this tutorial I'm just showing you, and then inside that pipe you can see it has also other things, so you must make sure that you are checking to make sure that we do not have any other things that are blocking the pipe. Okay, so I'll do it like so, and also clean inside very well using the clothes that I have shown you, like so. Then just make sure that I'm not actually spoiling, or I'm not actually getting in the way of anything. Now during this time my little girl, she's awake and she will also want to help me, but I'm not going to let her. So using the brush that I have shown you, I normally go ahead and remove extra dirt. Especially this pipe is good because it removes everything, helps me to access those tiny parts. And then also I love to add in my mixture, the one that I had shown you earlier, so that it can clean everything. It can actually just removing all the dirt and making sure that it is extremely clean. Okay, if I have some in some cases, or not most of the time, I'll also add in some little dishwashing soap to just make sure that everything is clean. But for today, because it is not too much dirty, I'll use that one, and then make sure that I'm thoroughly cleaning and rinsing out everything like so. Now once I'm done, I dry it out using the clothes that I have, or the towels rather. Let me use the name towels because clothes is not, I'm not sure if it is a good English word. So those small towels help me to actually make sure that it is dry and clean. And then the outer part of this, the cover, I also use the small towels to make sure that I'm cleaning it, rinsing it, and removing any other dirt that has been accumulated or that has accumulated over there, as you have seen. Okay, once I'm done, I also want to make sure that I'm returning it there. And as you can see, my little girl, she wants to make sure that she's with me. She wants to know what I'm doing, but you know, it's not easy, but I'm trying. We are trying. I'm almost done. I normally go ahead and close it tightly to make sure that everything is intact, and then once I'm done, I'll also use my mixture to actually clean the floor, like where we used to work, even though I have another routine for cleaning my floor. Okay, once I'm done, sometimes or most of the time I normally leave it because it has been cleaned. I normally want to leave it a little bit open, just a little bit, without actually making sure that I'm keeping an eye on also my child, because if sometimes she normally puts some stuff there, she wants to play. So it is better to be there and also make sure that you are just around when you're doing such things. Now during this time, because we are done, my girl won't let me do anything else, and it is time for me to stop working and keep an eye on her, so that she doesn't bother me in terms of touching some stuff which are not good. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you're liking my content, you want to see more, make more videos about this subject or about this, let me know in the comment section and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.